Thursday morning, the second day of our long 3-day trip out to California. And this is my view throughout the whole trip, following Glenn in the yellow Penske truck. And we're going through some really boring country. Look, there's some excitement over there. Some cliffs. This is Wyoming, southern Wyoming, and it looks the same for mile upon mile upon mile. Boredom. It's so dun colored. Everything is the same color. I guess if I lived here, I'd have lots of chances to meditate because there wouldn't be a whole heck of a lot else to do. Anyway, I don't live in Wyoming. Thank the Lord for that. Alright, we're going down a hill, and there in front of us is something you see a fair amount of times along the highway here in the freeway, I-80, and that's the windmills. Windmills in windy Wyoming, what a wonderful thing to have. They're slowly turning, generating electricity for all the peoples of the West. Who knows where that electricity goes? I don't even see any high-tension wires. So I wonder where it goes. Maybe the lines are all underground now. Anyway, we're getting towards Fort Bridger and then Evanston, and I do hope I have enough gas to get there because I didn't check my gas until we started and it's getting really low. That'd be something to run out of gas on the freeway. Not a good thing. We made it to Salt Lake City without a mishap, and now we're on the western edge of the polluted mountain range. Really bad pollution, kind of like Denver. Lots of industrial shit. There's a big dam there. I don't know if that's the Great Salt Lake or what, but they're watering the top of it. Who knows what the hell it is. There's more mountains over there. And we just keep driving and driving and driving. Bye-bye. So over there is one of the biggest smokestacks I've ever seen. It's not pooing out any junk, but man, it's a big smokestack. And so maybe that's a coal-fired plant. There's smoke over there. I don't know what it is, but boy, are these mountains desolate. Everywhere, everywhere. Drought, drought, drought. I don't know, and that could be the Bonneville Salt Flats over there. Can't really see though. Time for a break. I gotta pee so bad. Alright, what I thought was the Salt Flats is really Salt Lake. The famous Salt Lake by Salt Lake City. Gosh, it's so huge. All the way out there it goes. Boy, it's so stinky in the air. Yuck, pollution. That's some kind of plant. Maybe maybe it's salt. Piles and piles of salt. Because we are in the land of the Great Salt Lake. So that could be what that is. It's still pretty foggy or smoggy out here, so I'm suspecting it's smoke and not pollution. Because there's nothing out here to pollute and make smoky the air like it is now. There's that Penske truck I've been following for miles and miles and miles and miles. We are still in Utah, and we have 75 miles to Wendover, Nevada, which is coming up. Yay! 2 states we've gone through, no, 3. Colorado, Wyoming, and pretty soon all the way through Utah. I'm listening to my friend Roberta's music, The Wind They Call Mariah. This is a Western song album, and it really fits where we're going right now. It's pretty darn desolate out here, but it's a beautiful, cloudless early October day, and it's just fine. I'm on the road, I'm traveling, all is well. So it's funny how the moods come and go as you travel along, and having music helps to create those moods. So I'm grateful to have Roberta's music here. That is a weird thing. It's just this thing out in the middle of the highway. Wow. I've seen a most, well, it's a common thing in the desert to see mirages where it looks like there's water out there, but the weird thing is you can see the mountains reflected in the water that is not there. It's very strange. I keep looking for the water to show up, but there isn't any. It's just white. So very salty soil. Ah, what an amazing thing. I wonder what causes that, optical illusions. I am now standing in a very famous place, something that I thought was closer to Salt Lake, but it's not. It's right here, and that is the world famous Bonneville Salt Flats, where somebody actually set a record going 622 miles an hour in his specially designed car. So this is all just salt. It's so amazing. Salt, salt, salt. Looks like snow, but it's not. It's salt. Ah, it's a beautiful day here at the Bonneville Salt Flats in Utah, almost to Nevada. And we've been driving past these salt flats for at least an hour, so they are very extensive. And I think they're very cool. So there's the trucks going by on the freeway that we've been riding on for many, 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 many miles. Here's the little rest area that we're at, resting, and of course using the restrooms. Off in that direction, probably right by where those mountains start, is the great state of Nevada. That lady's moving pretty slow. So these salt flats are like a lake. See, there's even a little beach area here. And then the salt starts right over here. Here's where some fresh water came in, washed the salt away, deposited some sediment. And there's some salt formations. Somebody made little designs in the sand. I mean the salt. That's pretty amazing. An amazing geological formation. Must have been a lake here or an inland sea, probably an inland sea, and then when it evaporated, all the salt got left behind. Here it is, the beautiful home valley of Ukiah, little Ukiah Valley. Still traveling on the highway. Now we're on the wonderful highway at 101, and we have about 15 miles to go. Maybe less, to get to Jim and Mary's, where there is rabbit stew in the stew pot and gin in the bottle, as Jim said. So we shall have, there it is, Ukiah, 5 miles. We shall have a lovely warm welcome from our friends. And none too soon either, because it's 6:18 and we've been driving since 9:07 and we're both just beyond tired, beyond exhaustion. So ready to get home. So glad we made it here safely. Thank you, Archangel Michael, for watching over us on these 1,250 miles or more and keeping us safe. Thank you, Archangel Michael. Thank you, vehicles, for getting us here too and not breaking down. Oh, it's so pretty here. I'm so glad to be back. And it's nice and cool too, unlike when we left when it was really hot. All right, off we go.